Yes, this is the censor reading for the collapse of Sangsi-Bayek. Right now, our national security is collapsing. China's hybrid warfare is targeting the heart of Korea. They're filming military bases and bribing our soldiers on social media to steal military secrets. Today, let's take a deep dive into the tactics of hybrid warfare. Let's get right into it. You all probably know that China has grown tremendously. In fact, we could have contained it, but we didn't. The reason is China really started to grow in the 2000s. Back then, their growth rate was around 10% or even 12%. But the reason we couldn't keep China in check was because the United States and the rest of the Western world were all focused on the Middle East. During the United States wars in Afghanistan and Iraq, the Middle East was the center of attention. Because of this, China was able to grow with almost no checks, and the problem is that they faced almost no opposition even in intelligence activities. China's espionage has long gone unchecked, deeply infiltrating political parties, industries, academia, culture, and key government departments in multiple countries. In 2020, the European External Action Service reported this. They warned that roughly 250 Chinese and 200 Russian spies were operating in Brussels, home to the European Union and NATO headquarters. The European Commission even warned people not to go to nearby steakhouses and cafes because there were so many Chinese and Russian spies around. Espionage is carried out by our country, the United States, and every other nation worldwide. It's a common practice. However, the new concept of hybrid warfare being carried out by China and Russia is extremely dangerous for our country, so we must be very cautious. Let's analyze this step by step. The concept of hybrid warfare has actually existed for some time. It really started to come to the forefront after the 2022 war in Ukraine. In recent years, the spread of organized and extensive hybrid warfare, primarily led by China and Russia, has become one of the most serious issues in international security. China and Russia have moved beyond solely relying on sending intelligence agency spies to specific locations for information gathering. They are employing sophisticated tactics such as cyber warfare, civilian sector infiltration, industrial espionage, and orchestrating incidents like fires, accidents, and sabotage. China is known to install unauthorized backdoors in various products they manufacture or export, including telecom equipment, security devices, information technology hardware and software, and even baseball bats. Recently, Reuters reported a controversy about communication equipment found in solar power inverters, suspected of being a backdoor that bypasses firewalls. These backdoors can transmit internal data externally or be controlled by external commands without the user's knowledge, making them a severe security threat. They can even function as a kill switch, capable of bringing down the entire solar power grid with a single button press. The most dangerous aspect is that these espionage activities are not targeted at specific groups, but are carried out indiscriminately against the entire world, which seems extremely perilous. China's current cyber warfare capabilities are also considered extremely powerful. In 2014, President Xi Jinping ordered China to become a cyber power, leading to strategic investments over the next decade. Government agencies, businesses, and the Communist Party, anything that could benefit China. They launched cyber attacks to steal crucial data or damage networks. These cyber attacks are increasing year by year. They have been focusing their attacks on companies in finance, media, manufacturing, and telecommunications, and it is said that there were 2 to 3 times more attacks compared to 2023. According to data released by the FBA, even if the FBI's cyber commissioners and intelligence analysts were dedicated solely to China's cyber threats, the number of Chinese hackers would still be more than 50 times greater than the FBI's personnel, overwhelmingly outnumbering them. They have also manipulated public opinion in other countries using civilians, causing significant confusion and chaos within those nations. Chinese cyber warfare targets not only government agencies and companies, but also shows attempts to hack individuals. In this era of frequent hacking and cyber attacks, it's alarming that the internet we use daily is no longer secure. One of the main tactics used by Chinese hackers is hacking computers through programs that people download without any suspicion. Personal information theft and remote computer control also occur in this manner. Recent incidents of telecom company and subscriber identity module card hacking have been reported in the news, increasing public anxiety. I also use NordVPN to ease these worries. A VPN is a security service that encrypts your internet connection to block hackers and hides your internet protocol address to safeguard your personal data. It protects you not only from attacks that infiltrate through specific programs, like hacking from China, but also from risks that can occur when using insecure public Wi-Fi. NordVPN's Virus and Threat Protection Pro detects, removes malware, and blocks phishing sites and ads. Even if your VPN connection drops, the kill switch feature automatically blocks your internet, so you can keep your personal information safe at all times. VPNs provide security and allow users to access content without restrictions. With just one click, you can connect to overseas servers and watch content from all over the world, and on the other hand, you can also watch Play or TVing, which are blocked abroad. NordVPN operates over 7,800 servers across 118 countries, giving it the largest server network among VPNs. This allows for uninterrupted streaming without internet issues or buffering. One account can connect up to 10 devices simultaneously, making it convenient for family or friends to use together. Special offer for subscribers. Get up to 75% off NordVPN, plus 4 extra months. Don't miss out. If you want to be safer from hacking and freely watch the content you want even overseas, I strongly recommend NordVPN. In today's world, a VPN is not just about security, but a daily necessity. China is now doing more than merely stealing data. They persist in trying to infiltrate crucial facilities like private firms, research centers, military bases, and intelligence organizations. I believe you are already well aware of this, so further explanation is unnecessary. Right now, China is using civilians to film important national security facilities such as air and naval bases, public bases, the National Intelligence Service, and government buildings with drones or cameras. They enter the country legally as tourists, students, or business people, then carry out their activities. Consequently, China is growing bolder in its actions. They have also been seen bribing active-duty Korean soldiers through open chat rooms to steal military secrets, and in some cases, secrets were actually leaked to China. Chinese individuals have also taken thousands of photos of military facilities at public bases in Suwon, Pyeongtaek, and Osan. Someone was even arrested for filming the National Intelligence Service building with a drone, which raises the question. You might wonder whether Korea is really safe from China's hybrid warfare. Korea is a direct target of ongoing hybrid warfare, including various types of espionage activities. Cyber warfare and photography of sensitive institutions are occurring. China has a law called the National Intelligence Law. Upon examining this law, Articles 7 and 14 require all organizations, institutions, and citizens in China to support, cooperate with, and assist the government's intelligence work and keep related secrets. This is quite a serious law. If you refuse to cooperate with the government's intelligence requests, you can even be punished. China's national intelligence law effectively enforces state-backed information gathering activities by all Chinese citizens, including those living abroad. Especially, China and Russia are actively using social media and generative artificial intelligence to spread false and manipulated information. They even operate fake news websites to disrupt public opinion in other countries. Their sole aim is to erode social trust in target nations and sow confusion in the decision-making processes of political and military leadership. In the case of China, they've already gone beyond platforms that only operate within China, like TikTok or WeChat. They are conducting organized artificial intelligence-driven comment manipulation on multiple social media sites and online communities. How should the Western world, like the United States and Europe, respond to these threats? Let's examine their current response first. First of all, the United States is taking a pretty bold approach. The United States has severe penalties for espionage under Title 18, Chapter 37 of federal law. The maximum punishment applies to anyone who gathers, sends, or utilizes data for a foreign nation. Cyber command and intelligence agencies are collaborating to identify the origins of fake news and the networks propagating them. NATO has also shown efforts to establish a strategic communication system in Europe. They've established a system that gathers and distributes threat data, allowing NATO-level decision-making to be triggered instantly when responding to ambiguous hybrid threats, enabling swift crisis response. This demonstrates NATO's strong focus on countering hybrid threats, in contrast to Korea's lack of a national crisis response system for hybrid warfare. South Korea, located in a pressurized triangular zone between China, Russia, and North Korea, is on the front line of hybrid warfare attacks from these actors due to its highly developed digital infrastructure. The recent surge of fake news, large-scale portal comment manipulation, and the rapid spread of ideologically driven YouTube content in Korean society are all closely related to these trends. They are dividing and destabilizing the country. It's time to reorganize relevant systems and revise laws, even if it's a bit late. Some people say we shouldn't fix the barn after losing the cow, but we still need to fix the barn, otherwise we'll lose another cow. Modern warfare enables a country to be defeated without firing a single shot. China and Russia's hybrid warfare against Korea is more than just cyber attacks. It's a psychological warfare strategy designed to destabilize the country from within. South Korea can no longer protect its national security solely with traditional military power. A defense strategy that addresses information and psychological security is now urgently needed. What do you think about the hybrid warfare tactics of China and Russia? Please let me know in the comments. That's all for this video. Bye.